Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Embrace and Evolve with Cassie. I'm so grateful you tuning in today. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Cassie, your empowerment and grief coach, and this space is all about healing, growth, and living a life you deserve. Now listen. If fear has been keeping you from taking action in any area of your life, this episode is for you. We're talking about breaking through fear, how to stop holding yourself back. Let's get into it. Let's start here. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a response. It's your mind's way of trying to protect you from what it perceives as danger, whether physical, whether emotional, even spiritual. But sometimes the danger it sees is just change. And change doesn't always mean harm. Change is good. The Bible states in 1 Timothy 1:7, my absolutely favorite scripture, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. Meaning God has equipped believers with strength and clear mind to enable us to face challenges with courage and with confidence. Okay, maybe you're afraid of starting that business that you've been wanting to start a year ago, maybe 5 years ago, launching that book. Now you've been wanting to write this book forever, but it's taking you forever just to write it or try to find a publisher. Okay, leaving that job. You've been on this job for 10, 15, 20 years. It's hard for you to let it go because the benefits, the pay, I know. Ending that relationships. Now, you know good well you ain't supposed to be with that person. God's trying to move you. Your husband or your wife been waiting on you, but you still trying to, okay, that's a different story. Maybe you're afraid of stepping into a new version of yourself. Sometimes we want to stay in our old ways, or, sometimes people be like, this is just me, but they are afraid to go into this new version of yourself, a new person. I get it. I've been there. But here's the truth. Fear can keep you comfortable, but it will also keep you stuck. It will keep you content in order for you to move, in order for you to win, in order for you to meet your goals. Fear whisper things like, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What will people think? And those two words, what if, what will? It shows up in procrastination, perfectionism, people pleasing, trying to please people, and avoidance, avoiding to meet your goal, to meet this challenge. It tells you to play small when you were made to show up, when you are made to play large, enlarge that territory. I want you to ask yourself right now, what has fear cost you? Has it cost you peace? Has it cost you growth? Has it cost you to miss opportunities or your voice? So how do we break through fear? First, we need to name it. Call it out. Say it out loud. Write it down. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. Be detailed about it. Get details. Number 2, challenge it. Ask, is this fear rooted in truth or is it an assumption? Most of the time, it's based on stories we told ourselves, but not reality. Number 3, you need to take small steps. You don't have to leap. You don't have to move fast. You just have to move at your own pace. One action in the direction of your goal is a win. Every goal that you meet, maybe small or large, is a win. Progress builds confidence, and confidence crushes fear. Number 4, visualize the other side. Picture life on the other side of fear. What does it look like? Just picture if you would have had launched that book. You could have been the best-selling author. You could have started that business. You could have been a six-figure business. You could have been a millionaire or the best version of you, but you decided that you wanted to stay stay stuck in a place that God is trying to move you out of. So hold that vision close and let it pull you forward. Surround yourself with the right people. Get a group of people that's going to empower, that's going to encourage you. You need people in your life who will challenge your fear-based thinking and remind you of who you really are. Let me be real with you for a second. There was a time I held myself back. I had ideas, I had goals, I had dreams, but I let fear convince me I wasn't ready, that people wouldn't listen, that I failed. Starting this podcast, for an example, that was one of those fears. And even starting the self-care line, it was part of my fear, but I did it anyway. I stepped out on faith. Scared? Yeah. Unsure? Yeah. And now look at this. You're here. You're listening. You're involving. And so am I. So here's your challenge this week. Identify one thing you've been avoiding out of fear and take one small step toward it. Just one. You got it. So just take one small step. Write it down. Or maybe a small step or goal that you have to complete this week. Do it. Write it down and complete it. Fear doesn't get to write your story. You do. So if today's episode resonated to you, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and follow the podcast so you don't miss the next one. And don't forget, if you want to go deeper, I'm just an email away at embraceandevolve25@gmail.com. Let's grow together. Until next time, keep showing up, keep evolving, and most of all, keep embracing you.